Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm in Orlando at Shaw's Aligned Dealer meeting, and I'm with Danny Crutchfield, the Vice President of Shaw's Flooring Network. Danny, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. We really appreciate you being here.
Well, it's good to be here. I guess you've been doing this job for about 10 months. You've been at Shaw for 33 years. Well, the interesting thing I want to point out, the way you have the general session laid out, it's theater in the round. You're in the middle, and you're surrounded by 850 accounts, about 3,800 people, and it actually works pretty well. Most of these other meetings I go to, the audience is on one side and you're up on one end, so I like it.
Well, thank you. That's an idea that our team had to really create an environment that felt a little more intimate. We wanted our customers really especially to feel like they were a part of what we were doing. And, you know, sometimes when you have that traditional stage, people feel like you're kind of talking at them and they're not really connected. And as you know, this is an important convention for us, and we want people to feel like they really are a part of who we are. And we felt like that setting really did a great job of kind of pulling everybody into it.
Mm-hmm. You've given some interesting information, actually more information than I've had other years that I've come here. You've got 1,600 members in this network. You've got, at this meeting, about 850 of them here, and yet you invite them, and this is critical for what separates you guys, you invite them to bring their families. So when you add it all up, you've got 3,800 people here that represent 850 accounts, right?
Oh, that's exactly right, and it's something we've said as a part of this network. We've often said about our customers, particularly about the Shaw Flooring Network, that it's more than business, it's personal, and it really is, and that includes knowing more than just about somebody's business, but what they want to share about their families and their employees' families and things like that. So this convention has always been about people's families, and I think that is a distinct difference. But we recognize that family is a big part of what people do. In fact, it's why most people do what they do, and we honor that. We respect that. It's not just about making your business better. It's really about making your life better, and that sounds so deep and maybe shallow at the same time. But if we can connect with people at really a deeper level from a partnership standpoint and improve the things in their life that really are important, we think that's truly where the partnership takes us all to a different place.
Okay, so the theme this year, last time, 2 years ago, because you only do this every other year, it was connect. This year it's commit. So tell us about that theme.
Well, we're excited about the commit theme, and connect was great. You know, at the time, we recognized that even back then that really the power of this network is the network, and what that means is connecting our members to each other. That's where they learn, that's where they grow, that's where they get to share their experiences and their knowledge and their challenges, and hopefully get some ideas of how to go back and apply that in their business. And I'm excited that we've been able to showcase some of the things we did at Connect and how they were successful over the last couple of years with some of these folks that really took that connection theme, if you will, seriously and went back and applied some things in their business. Commit really became from the fact that we really are trying to re-energize and reignite this network. And I give a lot of credit to our dealer council who rolled their sleeves up kind of at our request and said, you know what, we have an opportunity to build something big. We have an opportunity to build something really different, something that's powerful, something that can help all of us become more successful. So in a meeting that we had with this group as a whole, they said, we think the theme should be commit. And we said, why? And they said, well, after a few days, we realized Shaw is really serious about committing to this network and taking it seriously. But if Shaw's going to do this for us, we need to be willing to ask our members to commit at a higher level as well. So that's really where Commit was born.
Mm-hmm. And actually, you have an extension of that as part of what you're launching. You have what you're calling a four-way commitment, right?
Yeah, the four-way commitment is really our foundation for the network. We kind of ultimately, along with our dealer council and our team, crafted this four-way commitment. It's pretty simple. First commitment is Shaw's going to commit to the member of the network. Also, the member is going to commit back to Shaw. And then the third commitment is each member is going to commit to each other. Again, that's what we talked about earlier. The power of the network is the network. And then the last commitment is all of us together, collectively, are going to commit to the consumer. We've learned a lot about the consumer through the research that we've done, and we know that the consumer today expects a different experience, and we think collectively between our members and Shaw that we truly can deliver an outstanding experience that will make the consumer want to keep buying from a Shaw Flooring Network store.
Another thing I'd like to point out that you've presented at this meeting is that this group of 1,600 dealers, the collective amount of purchases they do at wholesale value is $800 million today. And you want to take that to $1 billion in the next 3 years, right?
Yes, that's correct. And we've shared a very aggressive goal with this group, which in itself is a little bit different, again, because this is their buying group, and we feel like they need to understand exactly what kind of power they have and what kind of business they represent. Our goal with this network is to do $1 billion. It's very, very possible, but we have to have a plan to accomplish that, and we have to have the right kind of membership to accomplish that. And we have to provide the right kind of resources and the solutions that allow our members to want to purchase more from us.
Tell us some specifics on what the dealer gets by being part of this organization.
The biggest thing they get as a part of this network is really just the network itself and being connected to it. But I think some high-level things that this membership gets, they're going to get some exclusive products, which include some exclusive merchandising units that you only get if you're a part of the network. The second thing we really unveiled as well today was we've made it really easy, we think, to pay for them. One of the things that really was getting in the way is the complications around multiple sample invoices, multiple rebates, different percentages of what this earns and what's that earns. Everything they see here at our convention, basically they're going to pick out what they want, which includes our exclusive products and anything else they want to add, and they get what we're calling an SFN 365 earn back account, and that means that they're going to have a full year to actually pay that invoice. So they're going to get invoiced in the spring, but they're going to have a year to pay for it. And the good thing is they have all year, which started in January, all the way through next April, to earn one rebate that will take down the balance of that invoice.
Mm-hmm. And you're also going to offer a special phone line they can call in on, right?
That's correct. We call it our best for our best. We have a couple of things. We have an SFN concierge, so any question that one of our members has about an order or a service that we offer, they can call the SFN concierge. If they are trying to place an order or check on an order, they can also call what we call the SFN Fast Pass, and they're going to bump straight to the front of the line. They're going to get to talk to somebody live and get whatever they're working on fixed pretty quickly. They're going to get priority sample shipments. They're going to get their samples first. That's great for them. It's also great for us because, again, they're our most productive channel. So we want to get our samples and our products, our displays, in their hands as quickly as we can. We've also launched our new financing program through Wells Fargo, and there's some really special buy-down rates and promotions that only an SFN member is going to get as being a part of this. They're going to get some rolling pallet specials. We're going to do different types of sales events throughout the year that are only available to members of the network. Of course, we're introducing a new digital marketing solution called Velocity, which is exclusive to the network. And we've gotten a lot of great reception to that today. And there's some things there, again, that are only available to folks that are part of this network. There's some training that's available. They get an expedited claim service. Just a lot of things, again. We've heard from our members. We need some things that make us feel special. And, again, ultimately that really make it easier for us to do more business. And so we're continuing to work every day to just bring things to our customers that do those things.
All right, Danny, one last question. You've told us here what Shaw's going to give them. Now, what do you want from them?
Kemp, I think it's also a little bit different for us. We're working hard for them, and we're going to demonstrate our commitment to them. And what we said at this convention is we want to earn that business back, that commitment back. We're not really demanding or requesting anything at this point in time. We're just saying, look, let us show you our commitment, demonstrate it to you, provide these services that we think add value, make it easier for you to do more business. And we just want people to commit to that, to say, you know what, I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to give them some floor space. I'm going to bring in these new products. Our folks in the field do an awesome job of calling on these accounts, and we appreciate that. That's not going to change. So we just want them to make sure and just give us a fair shake. Yeah, we'd love to take over their floor, all of it. But again, we're not going to demand that. They're all independent business owners. We embrace that independence. We value that. We just want to bring them some choices that make it obvious really what we think they should be doing.
All right, Dan, it's good to talk to you. And thanks for giving us some of the changes that you've incorporated in the Shaw Flooring Network. Again, been talking to Danny Crutchfield, the Vice President of Shaw's Flooring Network, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.